Developed by the Regional Arts Commission and designed for students in grades 6 through 8, the St. Louis Canvas Project is a youth engagement program that uses the arts to unlock skills students need to succeed in life: problem solving, collaboration, and communication. Under the guidance of professional teaching artists, the St. Louis Canvas Project provides young people with opportunities to discover their creativity and use it as a tool for learning and growth.
What I feel the kids are learning is that they're able to be in a space that's created for them, but they're able to express themselves freely.
From the Canvas Project, I've learned how to express myself.
They let you really use your creative side, and then they let you meet new people who are from different art areas, but you can still relate to them and like your passion for it.
We had them do a debate where they had to argue for whether or not what they saw was art. There were students who were so shy that morning after going through the art museum and seeing Basquiat. They were on their feet, really arguing for this side and making statements that surprised themselves about why his work was art. There are objectives that are related to the art, and there are objectives that are related to the leadership component. But there's all of this collateral learning that's happening that I did not expect at all. Or we're putting them in groups and asking them to negotiate different ideas and collaborate with people they may not get along with. Use a tool they've never used before. Artists throw themselves out there all the time. We get very comfortable taking risks. And I think that's important whether they become professional artists or not.
The teaching artists were great because they helped us, they knew what we were struggling with, and they knew ways to help us out with the problem.
You get an opportunity to really connect those students to real life skills they can use. When you think about starting at arts, then jumping into engineering. You can't be a good engineer unless you're a good artist. Someone has to design that building.
Art informs everything. We're learning now about how we can incorporate art to help students learn about science, about math.
It's a really great project for you to meet new people of different races, religions, origins, and different personalities.
I've seen my students put their biases aside, and that's been a very important moment for me to see them have.
Sometimes it's hard to grasp complex emotions. What art does is it gives you the opportunity to get those emotions, thoughts, and ideas from someone else, from another source. And if you're able to understand what's going on in that piece of art, music, painting, dance, you're able to understand what's going on there and why it's going on, that creates empathy with itself, and that makes for a better community.
You'll build a relationship and bond with other people you don't even know at first. If you had a friend in class, you never talked to him, you never seen him, but if you both go to a Canvas project, by the time you'll leave, you'll be like best friends.
Registration is now open for the 2019 through 2020 session. Go to stlcanvas.org to sign up.